Introduce yourself.
My name is Akilin Alexander Valerievich. I was born on the 31st of August, 1991.
Place of birth?
I was born in the Altai Territory in the suburbs of the city of Barnaul.
Where do you live?
I live in the Tyumen Region, the city of Novy Urengoi.
What is your nationality?
Russian.
By religion?
I am Orthodox.
How did you come to talk to me? What did they tell you?
We were asked who hasn't given an interview yet. Then I came here.
Are you ready to talk?
Don't know. I was invited to do an interview, yes.
That's not necessary. Then I'll go home.
I heard that it is possible to communicate with relatives.
Yes, there is. But what if there was no such opportunity?
I don't think there's anything scary about this interview, right?
I don't know. Maybe there's something scary. I'm just curious. And if you couldn't call, would you come over to talk? No, I will ask you a question and you can refuse. Say I don't want to and then we will record your refusal.
Yes, I agree.
Why would you do that?
I'd like to talk to my family.
I get it.
Make myself known.
I get it.
That I'm alive and well.
So if you couldn't call, you wouldn't communicate?
Maybe.
Maybe you won't call?
I'd like to make a phone call.
You would like to make a phone call, but why would you want to?
Just so they know and don't worry too much.
Why are they worried?
Well, I think they're worried about me.
You think so?
I'm suspicious.
If there is no call, we can record the interview and you can be seen online. It's the same thing.
Yes, that's a possibility.
Yes.
My family and friends will see me. You have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
My family and friends don't watch YouTube.
They're watching.
This may indeed be true given the current situation.
They are searching and waiting. Have you seen men with machine guns around here?
Well, I only saw guards coming to the doors. I didn't see soldiers with machine guns.
Security?
I did not see.
How? Why don't the guards have automatic rifles?
I cannot know.
Are they forcing you to do interviews?
No, they don't force me. They offered to refuse, but I came on my own. Before that they offered to refuse. No one is forcing me.
Are there many more people willing to speak out?
There are people, but I don't know how many. Before the last departure there were 30 of us, but some were taken away. Probably those who didn't give interviews. I don't know. Maybe you'll ask the elder and he'll line us up and count us. There are people.
When will we run out of POWs?
I don't know.
Are you among these 10 people?
Yes, it is. I'm one of those 10 men. We were captured together.
What are you?
I am a locksmith for gas appliances, including gas stoves. I come on call to make people feel safe.
Why are your houses blowing up?
In my city, thank God, no, but in general in Russia it happens.
What city do you live in?
Novy Urengoi.
How did you get mobilized?
The summons came. There was some time to report to work. I don't remember exactly, but in general I had about a day and a half to show up.
Are you all right?
Honestly, no. I believe there are no healthy people after the age of 30. I have problems with blood pressure.
Everybody has blood pressure problems, and so do I. Do you have a family and children?
No kids. It hasn't worked out yet. Family, wife.
What does she do for a living?
She works in the gas industry too. We work in the same organization.
How is it that your homeland sells gas to the whole world and gets the lion's share of the country's income from gas, while Russia itself has a very low degree of gasification?
Yes, there is such a thing that in Russia, especially in many villages, People still use wood for heating.
That's often.
Yes.
It's not uncommon or exceptional, and in most cases there isn't even gas. Are you really talking about the difficulty of laying pipes?
I think it's possible.
So flying into space isn't a problem, but laying a pipe is?
Yeah. I don't think laying the pipe is a problem.
I have an answer to that question. You are afraid to turn to your leaders. The answer is, because your kings and leaders don't care about your people. When were you captured?
The 11th. In April.
Under what circumstances did this happen?
We took up a position in the basement when we were thrown smoke bombs. We couldn't breathe. Then we were thrown grenades. Well, we just couldn't breathe. I came out of the basement already, you could say, almost unconscious, and here I am. I was taken prisoner.
What task did you perform?
I took a tactical position and observed.
Well, yes, you were in the trench, I understand that.
We were just observing. That's it.
You lost 2 people.
I know.
Why did these people die?
I don't know.
Who are you fighting?
Against Ukraine.
Yes, against Ukraine. Why do you say that's the way it is? Why do you want this war? Who started it?
Well, I don't know. I certainly haven't started.
You certainly didn't start it, I realize that. But still, have you tried to answer the question, who attacked whom? Ukraine attacked Russia or Russia attacked us?
It turns out that Russian troops have entered your territory.
Please speak up.
Russian troops have entered your territory.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
You are a Russian soldier, you must know the purpose of war.
Yes.
Do you realize that right now you are like a child who doesn't understand what is going on at all?
I understand.
Is that normal?
Probably not. I'm ashamed of it.
You really don't know, or are you pretending?
I don't know.
And you weren't looking for an answer to that question? You were in the war for 6 months. You still don't understand what happens in 6 months?
No, I hadn't been to the front for 6 months. It was my first time in a combat position, and this was the result. On the whole, I just waited passively. Mostly in Russia. And then they brought us when?
When did you get here?
After New Year's Day in 2023, we entered Ukraine and just lived there.
Did you live in the houses?
It turns out, yes.
You're looters.
I didn't.
You're not a looter?
No.
Why did you live in houses?
We were brought in and told that our residence was here.
So you couldn't ask, why do we live in a private house with people's personal property? Didn't that make you uncomfortable?
We lived there in a house. Basically there was no property. The house was abandoned, so we were put there. As far as I know, there was a permit.
You were simply told that there was a permit.
Are
you a military man?
As it turns out.
Are you even human?
Yes.
Thank God you answered without saying it turns out so, because if you answered the question, are you a human being? It turns out so. It turns out like this. I asked a question, you started to answer it, and I interrupted you, as usual. Why don't you want to call your supervisor somewhere?
Почему вы не хотите позвонить куда-то своим руководителям?
I just don't want to.
I understand, but why don't you want to? Can you answer the question why?
I don't know.
I don't know, I don't remember, I haven't seen it. What's all this for? How? I don't know why. Where? I will answer any three of your questions. Your wife hasn't answered or listened to the message yet. I'll keep calling.
She might not listen to the message when she's at work.
What is her job?
Also in the gas sector.
It's a day off.
Is it her day off today?
I don't know.
I don't know what day of the week it is.
It's Saturday.
Yes?
Is it her day off?
Yes, it is.
Is your wife doing something? I asked you, why are you a good citizen? You answered that you are good because you do not violate public order. I said it is bad because it is slavery.
Не нарушаете общественный порядок, я вам сказал, что это плохо в формате рабзии не нарушать. Имеется в виду
What are you good for your king? It means someone who doesn't ask questions, doesn't know history, doesn't know anything. Do you realize that you are an occupier?
Вы хоть оккупант, вы это понимаете?
Do you know the definition of the term occupier?
Very roughly.
Tell me very roughly.
A person who invaded somewhere and wants to take something away. That's roughly the definition.
Speak louder. Yes, this is the one who seizes someone else's territory. You are an occupier because you invaded the territory of my state. This is not difficult to understand. Therefore, there is no doubt about it. Can you explain why there is a corpse in the central square of your country and people go to look at it?
I don't know. As far as I heard, they even collected signatures for burying Lenin's body. But this is tantamount to a monument. I don't know why and who invented it.
This is good?
It's actually kind of weird. Yes, normally all people are buried, but here a man lies unburied.
But people like that.
It's been equated to a monument. I take it.
What the hell difference does it make what it equates to? You don't keep your dead bodies either. The question is not whether or not to bury them. The question is different. Why do other people go to see another person's corpse for money?
I don't know. I wouldn't go. I've never gone and I would never go.
Why is there nothing like this in the rest of the world?
I don't know.
What if you think about it?
I don't have an answer.
But this is not a common practice all over the world. I am not talking now about all the Egyptian mummies, the corpses that lie there in sarcophagi. Because all over the world it's considered savage. Only necromancers go to pray and touch another person's corpse. It's not normal. This is your country. This is the third time I call, and the third time she doesn't pick up. In such a situation, we will call her on a regular phone. She still knows that you are in captivity.
I hope so.
I think she definitely saw the video of you. I'm calling a regular number.
Hello. Welcome to the answering machine. Unfortunately, the person you are calling cannot take your call at this time.
Her cell phone's off? Correct phone number?
The phone number is correct.
Is there another number?
No.
And the parents?
I don't remember the phone numbers.
Answering machine.
I don't have a mother, and I have no contact with my father.
Why don't you talk to your father?
My parents divorced a long time ago and not very well. Anyway, I don't talk to my dad.
Do you have any brothers?
No brothers.
In general, our interview turned out to be uninteresting. Man, maybe. It could be this, or it could be that. Your knowledge of history is also poor. We can't get in touch. It is our tradition that if your wife responds, the next time I am in this prison, I will let you listen to a recording of her response. We're not going to sit around and wait.
Yeah, sure, I understand.
So we have been trying to call for 30 minutes and nothing has worked. Traditionally, our prisoners of war contact their compatriots if they feel it is necessary. At a minimum, you'll send a voicemail to let her know you're alive.
Yes.
Send her a voicemail. You won't call her today, but send her a voicemail.
Hello, darling, it's me. I'm fine. In case you don't know, I'm a prisoner.
You don't talk about where you are.
I don't know.
Fine.
Anyway, I'm a prisoner of war, and I'll be exchanged in a while. I can't say how soon. It's not quick. Anyway, I'm fine.
Не могу сказать сколько, не так это быстро. В любом случае, со мной все хорошо.
Don't worry, please. I love you.
Will you record the appeal?
No.
You're not taking notes. We're gonna call it a night, so thank you.
I don't know what's going to happen next.
What happens next? You'll be traded. If you're smart, you won't come back a second time.
Do you know what happens next to those who are exchanged?
Theoretically, they'll be in the hospital for a while and then maybe they'll be released.
Or are they being sent back?
Back? What do you think?
I don't know.
That's why I'm asking someone to get in touch, you know? I'm interested.
Were there guys who came here for the second time? Did you see them?
One man, and why won't you talk on camera?
It's not that I don't want to.
Don't you understand what I'm asking?
I would answer, but I don't know what the population of Russia is.
How can that be?
I wasn't interested.